Hey everyone, LordDavon here again, and today I am bringing you, and pardon the mess in the background, this is becoming my office slash spare room because my fiance's daughter is taking the spare room. Anyway, so I want to bring you the new line of CoolFire personal vaporizers from Innokin. So, Innokin has released two new products called CoolFire. There's the CoolFire 1 and the CoolFire 2. We're going to get into both of these, but we're going to do them individually. We're going to start with the CoolFire 1. Now, the CoolFire 1 is an 8.5 watt set device. It is pulse width modulated, meaning that it goes really fast to produce those voltages. Now, it does a step up, which means that when I hit the button, it's sitting at about 4 watts, and then it kind of kicks up to the 8 watts, and I don't know the exact math. It's roughly around 3 ounces in weight, and that's with battery. Now I've got a scale here. Let's get an exact weight on this device. 3.5 ounces. Now with a clearomizer on it, and I put the, this is the DV-BCC from Discount Vapors. It works well with anything around, that's low ohm. So your 1.5s, your 1.8s, your 2.0s, your 2.2s, they all work really well on this device. I really like this. I really do. And the reason why I like this so much is it's just beautiful in its simplicity. There's no setting. There's no worrying about voltages or, what's my battery at. Like a standard Ego, they start off at like 3.7 and then they'll drop down and, they get weaker and then you got to charge them again and then you got to kick them back up. They're a little inconsistent in their vape. People always talk about how great it is on a fresh battery. Well, this works pretty well. Now it has a 3-click on and off. It does have this beauty ring for the tank. Comes with the iClear 30B, which is their bottom coil, and we'll get into that a little bit. It has Ego threading with the 510 connector, so it can take anything that is Ego threaded like this DV-BCC. It uses an 18350 battery, which does mean that you have to have a separate charger for these style batteries. This is an eFest 800 milliamp battery. Now you place the battery in the unit and then screw the cap on. You get the 3 little flashes on the light, and then you can click it 3 times to turn it on. That's it. Vape. It's beautiful in its simplicity because I can give this to a new vapor and I can say, here you go. They don't have to worry about 1.5 or 2.0 ohm or they only got 1.8s in stock or 2.2s in stock. Just buy the clearomizer, put it on your unit, and vape. That's beauty and simplicity. I do really, really like this device. I don't know the exact price point versus, kit versus non-kit. I don't know if it's coming in with batteries or not. I do know that they plan on selling it for around $50. I would think that they are going to want to put batteries and a charger in for that price, but I don't know. If it doesn't come with batteries and a charger, you may wait for a sale. But again, the CoolFire 1 comes in a nice little container like this, has all the instructions right on the back. It's just cool. Now here's some of the things that it says. Supports 18350 battery. Maximum current output is more than 5,000 milliamp. Rated power of 8.5 watt, which is perfectly suitable for 2.0 ohm iClear dual coil clearomizers. Reverse battery protection circuit, built-in 7 amp fuse for protection and stability. Short circuit protection, on-off battery switch, LED power display. Low voltage warning, and I'm going to go through that real quick because when you first hit the button on a full battery, it's green. When it hits 3.7 volts, it turns yellow. When it hits 3.5, it's red. When it goes down below that, I think it's about 3.3, it stops. Overtime vape warning, 10-second switch cutoff. And then battery safety protection, those little vent holes in the bottom. It's a neat little device. I really do love this thing. I think it's one of the best devices to come out of China in a long time. Like I said, it's beautiful in its simplicity. Now, this is the CoolFire 2 from Innokin. This is a whole nother animal. This is a device, it uses a flat signal, so it's not pulse width modulated. It gives you a constant voltage, constant wattage. It is a variable wattage device, and it allows you to select between 7 and 12.5 watts. It also uses an 18350 battery, which you unscrew this bottom. And then here I have an AWIMR. These all take IMR batteries. You don't want to put anything but an IMR in these devices. Now it also, and I have the iClear 30B on here, it also has an Ego threaded adapter with a 510 connector. So it can use, well, almost anything that's out there. It has this beauty ring, which makes it give it its finished look and appearance, and that's what we're going to go over next. Now, it does work pretty well. The voltages, or I'm sorry, wattages seem to come in a little lower than what it's set to, but it works pretty consistent. Even as the battery goes down, it stays pretty consistent till the battery hits about 3.6, 3.5, 3.4. You know, that's when it starts to taper off. But I like this device electronically. I think that Innokin has some good technology here. What I don't like is the look. As you know, it looks like a grenade. And with the tank off, somebody could mistake this for a grenade. Now, we have enough issue with vaping here in the United States. We're fighting and struggling for our voice. And something along the lines of this is unnecessary. Like I said, it's great technology. I like the technology coming out of Innokin for devices like these. It's almost identical to the technology that's in the iTaste 134. This is the 134, and I get it. This looks kind of like a Gatling gun, and this looks like a grenade, but nobody's going to mistake this for a gun. But this they could. Not a gun, but a grenade. You get the meaning. It's, like I said, unnecessary. We have enough issue getting our voice here without having devices that look like contraband. It just, we don't, you know, I always say this is my vaping arsenal that I have here, but unnecessary. I have emailed Innokin, I have asked them to put this technology in a different package. I would love to see this in something along the size of the SVD, maybe a telescopic, something with more defined numbers on it, because even in using this, and I'll use this around the house, sure, that's fine, but you know, you got to kind of hold it in the light to see what your settings are. These numbers, which are here on this switch, are just not well defined. You got to kind of hold it in the right lighting to see what those settings are. It doesn't take that much to paint that or get something embossed in there or something to define what those numbers are. They do need to have more definition, and they're hard to see. Now, that being said, like I said, I like the technology, I just don't like the design. And because of that, I can't recommend this particular device. Give me a CoolFire 3 with a different design. Now, as far as the iClear 30B, it is a dual coil clearomizer. I'm not going to get too much into it because I want to do a video with this, with the Aspire, with the Kangar Pro Tank 3, and I really want to kind of examine the 3. I have the Aero tank coming too. I can put that in. That's the new Pro Tank 3 style tank from Kangar that has the adjustable airflow. And I would like to do a comparison. Now, what I will say about this is I really do like the iClear 30B. It does allow for their, the screw-on knuckle style tips that Innokin has, as well as a standard 510 drip tip, and it's a good vape if you turn it on. It's pretty decent. It's got a good flavor too. So, this device comes with an iClear 30B. This device as well comes with an iClear 30B. Here are two good, great technologies from Innokin. This one, yes. This one, not so much. All right. That's my shtick. I'm LordDavon. Let them know I sent you.